Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now is Carr. They swing that out. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Again, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So out come the Raiders. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. "21-0 our score after one. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Come on, let's go. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Gets around him. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On the handoff, this is Breida. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be...
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Malcolm Kuntz there on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 2nd and 7, Murray. His throw incomplete. Trey McBride the target on that throw, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Play action. Now it's Carr. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So, sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they do finally get him at the 12. 104 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. They run again with Breida, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals are in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw his Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. He's got Renfro on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Now Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Carr going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a very important 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the 1st half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 1st down, here's Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Murray keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
They run it with Breida. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Raiders offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And, my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong?
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Carr now on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. To throw again on second down. Carr throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Carr again. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a give running left is Breida. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Carr. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Come on.
Back to throw it. Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.